Okay, now we're going to look at making Lightning Lane return times. You're going to click on Make a Lightning Lane Pass, and then you're going to go to the calendar and pick your date and your park, and then you're going to choose the people who are participating. Then you're going to go to this screen that if you watched the other videos, you'll remember you're choosing the 8 attractions that are most important to you. This lets you put them up at the top of your screen so that you don't have to scroll through everything else to see what the return of times that are available are for the rides that are most important to you. So this is a really good step to do throughout the day, and I'll show you in a minute how to update that so that you can not have to scroll all the way through everything. You can also add entertainment that might be of interest to you and other things so that it shows up in your calendar to remind you about it as the day goes by. You can also add in, character experiences, anything you want there. This is where we're going to be able to purchase a Lightning Lane in just a second. So I'm going to add in the purchase of the Rise of the Resistance Lightning Lane because that's important to me. And this is one of those paid ones. So you're going to click on that, and then you're going to click on Continue. You're going to select your time, and then you're going to go through the purchase process. So now we're going to go back to the page, and we're going to refresh, and you're going to be able to see the selections you made at the top of the screen, and you'll see that they're in alphabetical there at the top, and you can see the times so that you can get a return time. Now, once you've used your first Lightning Lane, then you go back here and you choose your next one, and they keep going on a rotating basis throughout the day based on times that are available. My experience is that times are pretty available throughout the day. So I got there late that day. I'm going to get the one that's closest available to that time, which was Small World at 12:30. So after you tap into Small World, then you can make your next Lightning Lane selection. So now I'm going to go back over to my day, and I'm going to scroll down. It's going to show you recommendations based on what you selected, but it's also going to be where you find the actual things that you have reservations or purchased reservations for. That way you can remember where they are. Now, you may want to make changes after you've ridden some of the rides. So go back into the tip board, and you'll see that underneath the date up there, it says you can change park, and then on the right-hand side, it says you can edit selections. So click on that, and then go in, and I will have already ridden Big Thunder Mountain by the time I am choosing my next Lightning Lane, so I unselected that. And I'm just going to update my preferences there so that they reflect what I want to be doing at that time. You can also look at lots of other information in this area. You can click on a ride and it will give you some information about it. And you can also see here the height requirements. You can see if it has a Lightning Lane entrance or not. If it doesn't show a height, then there's not a height that's required. So now I am going back and I'm refreshing, and you see it updated my selections there at the top. There's some other really great information. I'm going to click on Autopia here, and you can see the forecasted wait for today. So that's going to tell you when it's supposed to be the most busy. So you can kind of plan when you might want to be there. And you can also click on the map button, and you can see the map. Now I'm going to redeem my Lightning Lane. If you look, I went to where the Lightning Lane showed up, and I clicked redeem, and it gives a barcode. So you're going to get to the ride, and you're going to go to the line that says Lightning Lane entrance, and you're going to pull up that barcode. Here it is again. That's where you click on redeem, pulls up the barcode, and you're going to put it in this machine right here. It's going to be your ticket to get in, and it's going to light up green. This one's not going to do it right now, and you're going to go in through the shorter line. Okay, so we just saw how to redeem or use the Lightning Lane that you reserved. If you'll remember earlier, I said that once you tap in, which is what we called redeeming, once you redeem or tap in to use your Lightning Lane, you can then book another one. There is one other time you can book another Lightning Lane, and that is not when you've tapped in. It's if it's more than 2 hours after you made your reservation. So if you can see here, it was 12:05 that day that I made these reservations, and let's say that at 12:05 I wanted to book that Indiana Jones Lightning Lane return time at 3:05, absolutely go ahead and grab that, because we know Indiana Jones later in the day is going to get harder to get. But that doesn't mean you have to wait until you tap into Indiana Jones. They don't want you to have to wait that long. So once 120 minutes or 2 hours have passed, then you can book another Lightning Lane time. So if it's 12:05, I would set my alarm on my phone for 2:05 so that I would remember to go in and book my next Lightning Lane selection. And that will be based on whatever is available at that time. So it gives you the ability to really maximize the use of your Lightning Lanes and not have to just wait a whole long time before you can book another one.